Here is your medical news for today, April 8, 2026. GLP-1 pills and gene therapy breakthroughs. Top headline, the rise of the weight loss pill. Asterisk the big story. The FDA has officially granted speedy approval to Foundayo, or Orforglipron, the first ever GLP-1 receptor agonist pill for obesity that doesn't require food or water restrictions. Asterisk why it matters. Unlike current injectables, this once-daily pill can be taken anytime. Research shows it not only cuts weight but also improves blood pressure and cholesterol. Asterisk price watch. It's part of a new federal deal to lower GLP-1 costs, though early users reported gastrointestinal side effects. Asterisk the trend. Beyond weight loss, new data on Ozempic and Wegovy shows these drugs might actually protect against new or worsening addictions by dampening the brain's reward circuitry. Research breakthroughs, brain health and hearing. Asterisk Alzheimer's early alert. Scientists have identified a protein called FTL1 that drives brain aging. Reducing it in mice successfully restored memory connections, marking a major clue for human dementia research. Asterisk hearing restored. A groundbreaking small study has shown that a single gene therapy injection can restore hearing in children born deaf within just weeks. Asterisk the midlife factor. A 16-year study suggests your vitamin D levels in your 30s and 40s might predict brain health decades later, specifically linked to lower levels of the Alzheimer's biomarker tau. Regulatory wins and legal updates. Asterisk diabetes innovation. The FDA also approved a weekly insulin icodec, the first once-weekly basal insulin for adults with type 2 diabetes, a massive quality-of-life win. Asterisk rare disease cure. Kresladi, a new gene therapy, received accelerated approval for children with severe leukocyte adhesion deficiency (LADI). Asterisk Supreme Court ruling. In India, the Supreme Court ruled that medical seats vacated due to fraud must go to the next eligible merit candidate, treating these seats as a critical national resource. Asterisk Safety Directive. The Karnataka government has mandated all private hospitals to report minor pregnancies immediately to ensure protection under the POCSO Act. Global Health and the One Health Initiative. Asterisk World Health Day 2026. Yesterday marked World Health Day with the theme Together for Health. Stand with science. Asterisk One Health Summit. Leaders in France are meeting today for the International One Health Summit, focusing on the link between human, animal, and environmental health to prevent the next pandemic. Asterisk Malaria Briefing. Johns Hopkins is hosting a briefing today on the rollout of new malaria vaccines in Africa, while warning that funding cuts could risk a spike in global cases. Lifestyle Quick Hits. Asterisk Sleep and Heart Risk. A new study warns that irregular bedtimes and sleeping less than 8 hours can nearly double your risk of a major heart attack or stroke. Asterisk the 5-minute fix. Just 5 extra minutes of exercise and 10 more minutes of sleep per day can lead to measurable cardiovascular benefits. Asterisk Closing advice. Experts are now suggesting that waist size is a more accurate predictor of heart failure than BMI, as BMI often misclassifies over 1/3 of adults. A young girl experienced a rare case of pediatric seizures following repeated exposure to incense sticks burned at home. The patient was diagnosed with chronic salicylate intoxication, which in children can present subtly yet carry life-threatening consequences, ranging from seizures and brain swelling to severe acid-base imbalance and organ dysfunction, as Priyanka Shekawat, MD, of a Mass General Brigham facility in Dover, New Hampshire, and colleagues wrote in the American Journal of Case Reports. MedPage today. Shingles vaccination reduced major adverse cardiac events and secondary cardiovascular outcomes for patients with atherosclerotic cardiovascular disease, according to new research. Medscape. Women who experience premature menopause have a 40% greater risk for developing coronary heart disease, CHD, and this risk is the same for both black and white women, according to an article published in JAMA Cardiology. Medscape. Call to action. Which of these stories surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for your daily medical news update. Stay healthy. Disclaimer: this script is based on general medical information. All information must be verified before use. The creator, publisher, and YouTube will not be liable or responsible for any negative consequences.